Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with a newer series. And this is ExPetrum, the mod pack. And basically this pack is just, a how to play this mod kind of setup. So ExPetrum changes a lot of, we have step up, cool. A lot of early game progression. Kind of similar to Terraformcraft, but not quite. Alright. Oh wow, it picked the entire bush for me. Oh, looks like I didn't get anything now. I read there's a huge guidebook. ExPetrum, the pack, the guide, the Minecraft overhaul. So currently we're in the Stone Age. And there's a lot of information here. But, there we go. So one of the things it mentions is there's like a 20% chance to not get berries from berry bushes. Which is a bit of a bummer. Especially because you harvest the entire bush at one go. And yeah, I didn't get anything out of there. Okay, we need rocks and we need fiber. There we go. Twine. And things actually take up different space in your inventory depending on the item. Like logs, for instance, they'll take up 6 inventory slots. All right, gonna need some sticks too. So punch some leaves, get some sticks. Go. And actually, you need a lot of sticks in this game. And you only get sticks from breaking the leaves. You don't get it from actually cutting the tree down. So up until you get the proper tool to do it with, you're going to be punching a lot of leaves, and it actually takes a while to do. Good news is, though, you can actually walk through leaves. Let's see. How much? I got 8. Okay. And we have Mobins in here, so my character's doing all sorts of weird things. I have 22 pebbles. There we go. Got some berries out of that one. I got 91 grams of berries. Not the greatest. My sensitivity's up a little bit. There we go. This is actually the second time I've tried recording this. The first time, OBS reset its options and was using the wrong encoder. And I was only capturing like every third frame of video. Like the audio came through clear as a bell. But it was like watching a slideshow. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting that on YouTube. So, oh hey, we got potatoes. We'll get to those in a little bit. Because I want to be able to get the seeds. There we go. Got that. And we got some cranberries. You can craft them together to combine the weights. So now we have 196 grams of cranberries. And let's see, you are a berry bush, no berries. You're a berry bush with berries. It's like more cranberries. Very good. One of the things I need to do is I need to find some fresh water, which I'm not sure if this counts or not, because according to Antique Atlas, this is a swamp. It does. Okay. I may actually end up setting up on this little island here then. Got a lot of berry bushes. Got an amount of boulders, but not a huge amount. These guys here. But it's fortified against enemies for the most part, which, unfortunately, there are enemies. I've not seen any vanilla enemies, though. No zombies, skeletons, creepers, any of that. The main issue is wolves. Which they look a little anorexic, but don't let that fool you. They will kill you pretty quickly if you're not careful. Alright, you're flowering, so I'm going to leave you alone. And the grass, from what I can tell, it spreads and regrows and all that fun stuff, so don't worry about using it all up. It will come back. Alright, so I've got 38 rocks. To make tools now. Take another one. How much of that do I have? Like 12 more? See, for me, the names are reversed. This is fiber after you combine it together, right? from twine. It should be the other way around. It should be fiber turns into twine, not twine turns into fiber. But you just right click with rocks in your hand on one of these boulders. You can see it just reshaped it. Now it's a worked boulder. And keep doing it. All right. Kind of hard to see, but you can see on the very top of the rock here, there's like a shape of a tool head. You right click with an empty hand, go pick it up. And that just got me a stone hammer, which, like I said, some items take up more inventory slots. If anything on your hotbar, though, only takes one slot, no matter what. But hey, got our hammer. Put that over there. Let's combine our cranberries together and the blueberries. And auto sort, by the way, from inventory tweaks, does not know how this game works. Yeah. It has issues, so try to avoid auto sorting. Okay, so that there's an axe head, which I'm gonna pass on for now. That's our shovel. That there, I believe, might be a knife. Either a knife or spear. There's the opposite. I think that's the spear there, which is your initial melee weapon, stone tip spear. That is our chisel, which is our next thing we want. Yoink. Depending on some of the rocks you get as well, it can be a little hard to see what tool you have. But for now, I'm just going to put those away. You can also use flint to nap the rocks with too. And flint, it uses less flint to nap the rocks, but now I'm going to come over here to break those out. This guy. And now that you have a chisel and a hammer, it's just one right click at a time. And there's our axe. So stone axe head, fiber, and pick. And watch out for trees in this, by the way. They will destroy anything they land on, pretty much. The trunk will. The leaves, don't worry so much about that. That includes you. Also, I've had these things kick back at me before, so do watch out for that. But yeah, if you drop it on like a berry bush, yeah, bushes are gone. Okay, so if I do the bottom one, it harvests the whole bush. Gotcha. Got some blackberries, blueberries. You can see on the left-hand side, instead of like a standard health bar and all that fun stuff, it's healthy, peckish, slightly thirsty, normal, and I'm fine. I've not figured out the last one yet, because even over it said dying, that bottom one said I'm fine. So, to drink, walk up to fresh water, which is what this technically is. A huge swamp-ish. Look at a block in the water, and right-click to drink. Now, I've drank, I'm not thirsty anymore. To eat. There we go. And you can see it's got, the food will rot. So, you can't stockpile huge amounts and go from there. Deal with that. Need a knife. Shovel, which I'm going to use in a second here. What are you? Are you the knife? Use a spear. That's a spear, isn't it? Yep. And I'm almost out of freaking plant matter here. So there's our spear. Guidebook here. And that was our spear. So that would be our knife then. Never keep it straight. Which one's which? Stone knife head, which that guy takes up 2 inventory slots. However, let's see. The tool itself only takes up 1. Like the spears, they take up 3. Stone hammers take up a 3x3. The axe is 2 wide, 3 tall. But if you keep them on your hotbar, less issues. But you can see how blueberry's rotten. Take stone knife, and it will knock down how much it is, but at the same time you will lose, you know, some mass of the what you call it, or the whatever food it is, pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to need more Or green stuff. I think I'm just going to call it that because the name bugs me, so... we do have item physics in here, the full version. It's not right-click to pick up, thank God. But, like, say... Oh, I got a log right here, actually. Certain items float. Depending on the item. And now it's our first night, so... For now, I'm just gonna gather some more of this stuff together. They need to be able to make a campfire, which, if I remember correctly, is that. There we go. 2 rocks, a stick, and a piece of twine. Okay. How big is a campfire anyway? 2 by 2. Okay. Grab some more rocks. Yep, we got wolves. Alright, get in the water. Good lord, that one's got 55 max health. And when you kill them, pretty much they drop bones. I have not really figured out what good bones are. But you end up with a lot of them in very short order. Also, you can see I got hit twice. I'm at heavily injured now. Ooh, okay, yeah, I saw you trying that. Get out of the cattails. Come here. There we go. But you don't know your actual health totals. Now, by default, this pack comes installed with a first-person render. But if I noticed an issue... Oh, God. They can jump, too, by the way. With Mobins, your arms just flail around everywhere. I mean... it's horrible. You can't see anything. It constantly blocks, you know, the view. Is that a dog over there or something? Yep. But yeah, this is how most of the night is spent. Until you can get a house of some flavor. This is what you do. Now you need, one thing you need a lot of sticks for is fuel for the campfire. There we go. There. One thing I did notice, you kind of get slowed whenever you walk through crops. Oh, Jesus. Hi. That was a bit of a surprise now, wasn't it? You got 25 health. Ow! And now I'm dying. Great. And it takes forever to heal in this pack, by the way. But the ExPetrum mod itself is a, just want to tell you, full conversion mod. I mean, even down to the fact that, like, all the blocks have been replaced by this mod. There are no vanilla blocks, so to speak. There we go. Alright, I'm a hurting unit right now. We got a full moon. Let's see. Let's at least get a drink and yeah, let's eat the blackberries first here. There we go. And you can cook your food in the campfires, all that fun stuff as well. Oh wow. Just keep them out on that, don't I? Oh, that's the dynamic surroundings is part of this pack, so you're in a swampland, you get the occasional alligator rumble. Slightly disconcerting, because it makes you really wonder if there's like an alligator or something in this freaking pack. I'm gonna try like hell not to die, if for no other reason than my spawn point is at the bottom of the freaking marsh over there. Yeah, I spawned in, I'm like, oh great, everything's blue and I'm drowning. Yep. Oh, hi. You sneaky little bastard. Now, cattails actually are blocks in and of themselves as well. It says use a shovel on them, but one thing I've discovered is it doesn't drop anything when you break them. even with the proper tool. Yes, 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 I know. Also, the hammer and chisel that I was using to make my tools with is also how you get ores in this game. At least early on. You can find boulders with ore inside of them, and you use a hammer and chisel to break them up. Oh, great. Yeah. You're all just a bunch of bastards, aren't you? Also, one thing to do be careful of. There are tons of trees in this pack. Different types. And, you know, of course, different types of wood do not stack. Oh my god, the howling has to stop. Well, I would say that, except for I don't always get a clue. Ow, shit. Now it says I'm dead. I'm not quite, but, yeah. They don't always growl before they attack you. At least with the howling, you get a little bit of warning. But they constantly howl while they're, you know, you're fighting them too. Whoa! I don't know what happened there with the spear. Yep, well, anything is, we have tomb mini graves. Can I just drop that, please? Thank you. And, yeah, so at least I don't have to worry about my stuff despawning. Yeah, see what I mean by I don't like my spawn. It's in the middle of water. Oh, what time is it? And oh, it's still early evening, too. Oh, good lord. Yeah, there are seasons, and there's weather as well. And that bone is just spazzing out in the water there. Thank you. I don't even know how much experience I have. That bar's not visible either. Okay, we're gonna at least put the campfire down. Hi. I think there's a sort of charge attack that with the spear I somehow set off is what happened. Because all of a sudden I'm just in the middle of the wolves after diving underwater. So no idea how I did it though. You can throw the spears, but I've not had good luck in getting them back. Also, stone tools break extremely fast. So I put the sticks in there, I guess, for now for fuel and whoop. Inventory management. Also, ow, damn it. Each tree has its own type of sticks it drops. So the inventory management in this pack is extreme. It's real. Alright, so start setting up at least somewhat of a wall there. Items also have weight, and I'm guessing too much weight will slow you down. Kinda guessing there. Pack creators said that this will not be the final textures, which I'm kinda glad for. Everything's a little bit too high contrast, I think. Sun's finally coming up, looks like. Oh, it's Bucky the saber-toothed dog. Saber-tooth or nah, it's probably more like a snaggletooth. Thank you. Ah, more over there. Oh, another thing is when it rains, it actually will collect water on the ground. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of dogs around here. Alright, we're going to the main line. Hopefully there's less dogs over that way. I need to find some clay. So, this river here. That's what I did. Hey, there's clay right there. Clay in this pack is highly liquid. It does some disturbing things to the water source blocks, too. Okay, so if I am running I do like a charge stab? Oh, good God, really? Already? Good to know, don't hit control unless you mean it, huh? Okay. Does it work on ground too? It does. Gotcha. Alright. Axe, shovel. Right. Yep. No shovel head. I need to get a stick somehow now. Berry bush, I don't want to break it. Oop. Oh. Boulder with ore. You just take this thing, hammer and chisel have to... maybe both in the hotbar? Maybe just both in the same inventory. But, I just found gold. That is, that's awesome. So we're gonna... gold. Nice. I'm rich. Sweet. Alright. Wow, that was sudden rain there, wasn't it? Suddenly, downpour. The flint too, I guess. I guess some rocks. You can make cobblestone on the rocks, but cobblestone takes up a lot of inventory space, so I wouldn't do that until you absolutely, you know, it's time to. All right, 15 sticks. No, not too bad. Knock some of that stuff back. All right, so right-clicking a stack still is not a thing. It's an old NEI thing that nobody's ever bothered to recreate. And you are a 2-wide one, okay. And okay, 50 grams of gold ore. That is actually really good gold then. I need 100 to make an ingot eventually. The clay is for. Also, there's things in. Oh, this actually says lettuce. Cool. Some of the stuff in this pack just says generic plant, or just plant. Whenever you look at it in NEI, JEI. Wayla, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, this is what flowing clay does to water. Very bad things. Alright, let's see. But it's like a liquid, but it's not, right? Like a layered block, which is constantly redoing itself on surrounding blocks. I don't know. I think that probably would be it, though. Oh, man, sticks in a bit. This has got multiple layers, and it's constantly trying to even itself out among all blocks around it. Which doesn't work so well whenever it's on a hillside above some water. There we go. Different types of dirt. Yeah, and there's different types of dirt, so. And, you know, stack may seem like a good amount of clay. Not really. It takes 8 clay to make one, you know, each thing. So, like there's like a drinking vessel, there's storage pots, there's clay casts for ingots and tool heads and all that stuff. It's kind of familiar if anybody's played Terraforming before. This is a different take on it, but it is supposed to be less grindy than TFC. So, that's always a good thing, right? Once you get into the Iron Age, there's actually machines in the mod already you can get to working with. I have no idea what any of them are. Really haven't even gotten looking for them quite yet. But good to know that it's a possibility. Alright, we're up to a decent amount, but let's see. I am slightly hungry and I am thirsty. Okay. Also, what in the world? Is that what the clay spawned in and it just like flowed down? That is 10 kinds of messed up there. Kaolin. Wait, what? I need a pick to get that, but Kaolin is, whoops, I'm blocking this thing back on. Basic mineralogy with, you know, thanks to, surprisingly, TFC. Kaolin is mineral in clay, actually. Kaolinite is like clay-bearing rocks. So, that's kind of cool. It's like a whole bunch of the same type of tree, roughly. Also, if there's a bunch of the same, like, species of tree in an immediate area, cut one, they're all going down. And I'm using my hammer, aren't I? Yep. Like, tree should have fallen by now. There we go. Stone tools on the background that the hotbar has, not my favorite. It's hard to see the actual outline of the tool. What the heck? Did like this really weird thing. I don't know how to describe it, actually. Alright. This is probably going to be a different type of log when you get down to it, 'cause it does look vaguely different. A little more bluish, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, different type of log. I just got 9 out of that one. Let's see, that's still yet another type of log. There we go. This one here, I think, was the same as the first one I got. And it just says log when you look at it. It's kind of possible to see what kind of tree it is, but, oh, that's a different type of tree still, too. Damn. That's one thing I hate, though, is it just says log. Okay, that one is spruce. That one is fir. That one is pine. Got it. Give me some blueberries. Go. And it will... Looks like it carries the rot percentage over, so... Yeah, craft with your knife. Drops back down to 0.1% rotten. There we go. And... This will, I believe, yeah, it's a small tool. Alright. You are oats. There we go. And I'm looking for puddles, actually. I wanted to show that off before the end of the episode. Oh, floating block of dirt. Oh, right there, too. I'm not really seeing any, like, water puddles, though. Oh, yes, there are fruit trees as well. Now, you can harvest with your hand or with a knife. But just break it and collect it. I'm going to leave some of this behind because... Wow, that plum's already 1.4% rotten. But fruit trees, have 1,400 grams right there. That is a lot of grandma's worth. But, they don't regrow in the same season, as I can tell. So, there you go. That is a puddle. So just right-click on it with an empty hand, and you will drink water from the mud puddles. They do dry up after a while, though. So, I wouldn't rely on them. What happened there? Like, see that? That's... Oh, I'm not thirsty. I'm like, why can't I drink? Yes, blocks have gravity as well, so that's another thing to remember. Oh, hi. I completely missed you the last time around, didn't I? That's cassiterite. That's 10. All right. And I think this means that there's actually ore underneath the ground here. I think. I'm going to put down 10. I don't feel like typing out cassiterite. Oh. Nighttime again. Lovely. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Next episode will probably be in the morning after, you know, if I survive against the dogs. Which are already coming out. Oh, wolves, man. Look at this. Look how many of these damn things there are. And I don't even know if light levels affect these guys. So... And my spear's almost gone. Yeah. I'm probably just going to swim away. And just kind of chill out here in the water. Oh, it's top raining. Cool. That is one thing. The weather needs to taper in and out. It doesn't need to just, like, suddenly start, suddenly stop. That, and... Seriously, these guys go to hell. Oh, there's another more island over there. And there's a lot of cattails over here, but nothing around them. But yeah, this is all swamp water here. But if you go down, this is all grass down here. Not sure if it should be or not, but it is. But I'll see everybody in the morning. But until then, signing out. Have fun.